Welcome, welcome, welcome to Rock Your Best Vocals. Jim Chandler here, and today we're going to cover a 6-step guide to rock singing. First thing we have to start off with is correct singing, and to sing correctly means to sing from your diaphragm. Your diaphragm is a muscle that you can't really control. It's shaped like this normally, and your diaphragm flattens out when it contracts. And what that does is it sucks air in the lungs. And when you breathe in properly, your stomach will naturally go out a bit. In your lower back, you'll feel that expand as well when you take a nice deep breath of air. We're going to do some warm-ups. Now, these are called semi-occluded. Semi-occluded just means that a lot of air isn't pushing out. So especially with rock singing, you want to make sure you're not pushing a lot of air out because that will damage your vocal cords. Also called vocalizing, what you're going to do is that's semi-occluded, or what you could also do is sirens. So what we're doing is we're just pushing through all of the range. And again, feel that push from your lower abdomen. That is where it's going to push the air out. And I want you to do this one with me because it's really good at demonstrating how the feeling will go in your lower abdomen. Big deep breath in and so keep going, and as you do that, you're going to feel your abdomen tighten up. And your lower abs are going to be tightening up as you do this. Keep doing it. As long as you can. You might feel the need to kind of push over, and you'll find when you hunch over, you can still get more out. That's why when you see rock singers, they're hunched over a lot. That helps to force that air out. When you see them doing that, they're not just getting into it. They're using that to help force the air out. That's the reason why they do that. Foot up on the monitor, and really just pushing into it. So that's where that comes from. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to take a note, and we're going to start off clean, though, because what we want to do is we want to bring in some rock distortion with that, okay? Now, this doesn't have to be loud, okay? So that's why we practice the semi-occluded. So you take a big, deep breath like you're jumping underwater, and what we're going to do now is we're going to dial in a little bit of fry. Fry or false chord technique they're kind of very similar. Fry is like, when you wake up in the morning, you're like that. The false folds or false chords is a lot more like a golem sound, or like a cat, or like that, Gollum, okay? My precious. That's what's happening back there is these folds above your actual vocal cords are what's vibrating. That's where that sound comes from. You see how I'm slowly dialing in because everything's vibrating. It helps to hydrate all of that. So, nice big drink of water. You hear the difference already, just in that little drink of water. And you're holding back the air. You want to keep a nice, clean distortion sound. You don't want to waving too much. You don't want to So there you go. You want to just dial it in yourself and find a good spot that feels comfortable. Once you get it dialed in, you could feel that comfort level in your throat, nice and relaxed, and you could bring it up and down the scale. Now, I am not pushing, I'm not yelling. Don't think of it as yelling. Otherwise, you're going to really start to damage your throat. Just think of it as letting the note come out and letting the sound come out. I'm pushing to project, but I'm not yelling. It's getting louder, but more so because I'm just focusing on the energy, focusing the energy to come out the front of my face. And the last thing then, you want to practice this very often. Practice it every day for a little bit, maybe as long as we have here. Watch the video, come back and practice it, practice the sounds. And you also want to do is make sure you stay hydrated. Make sure you're pushing from the right place. The last thing, you want to warm down. Do your warm up, but do it in reverse, just after you've done everything. You might want to drink some warm tea or something after, or gargle with warm salt water. If you're ever feeling tired and you feel like your throat hurts because you're doing it wrong, go back to it and just think, not yelling, I'm just merely letting the air come out. Always stay hydrated, okay? Rock your best vocals where your best keeps getting better.